Hello students, your OCS Men 2020 is approaching certainly. Hope you all are well prepared for this examination. Your year-long wait for this examination is going to be over. OPSC is starting it from 20th of January. And today we will discuss about your strategy planning for this examination. At the last minute tip from VANIK, how to approve the examination and how to feel confident exam hall so you can secure good marks and come with flying colors. This examination is your OCS Men written examination. Remember this, written examination. You have to write everything in your long hand. Apan manku sabbu jinsa lekhibaku padibo. No MCQ pattern where you have to darken the oval. So coming to first, this examination, the first will go for the qualifying papers. Eithire apankara Odia au English ra qualifying papers achi. Prati paper 300 mark ra eita qualifying paper, but eithi apanku qualifying mark secure karibata nihati jaruri. Kahinki na jodi apan eti qualifying mark secure न करि पारुचंती ताहले आपण मानकर बाकी कोनोसी खाता ऑप्शनल हो जीएस हो एसए हो इवैल्यूएशन ही हबो नाही. तो एटा फर्स्ट स्टेप द बिगेस्ट हर्डल. आ एठी आपण माने मन रखंतु एटा को बहुत पिला टिक अंडर एस्टिमेट करंती. सेहि पई बहुत ब्राइट पिला बहुत प्रोस्पेक्टिव पिला एई सेक्शन रे क्लियर करि पारंती. दे आर अनएबल टू स्कोर द क्वालिफाइंग मार्क्स फॉर व्हिच दे सफर वन अटेम्प्ट. तापरे सीरियस हुंती नेक्स्ट तरह ताको चेक करंती आउ बहुत भलो रैंक रे पाकी जानती. किंतु से भितर कोन हला गोटे ईयर लॉस हे गला. एटलीस्ट 1 ईयर सीनियरिटी इज गन. तो एठी आपनकर कोन आसे एसे आसे कंप्रेहेंशन एक्सपांशन प्रेसी आउ ग्रामर आउ ट्रांसलेशन रिट्रांसलेशन जोटा आपण स्कूल आउ अंडर ग्रेजुएट कोर्स रे पढी चंती. किछि नुवा नाही एथिरे आपण माने किंतु याकू केयरफुली नेबे वेल प्रिपेयर्ड हेबे चेष्टा करिवे जे हमको एथिरे 35% पाखा पाखी हम स्कोर करूछु टू बी इन द सेफर साइड. कैन स्कोरिंग मोर देन 35% एंड पुटिंग एफर्ट फॉर दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. यू नो इट वेल. कहीं ना एथिरे बहुत गुडे परिश्रम करिकी मते 60% रखिबार अछि 50% रखिबार किछि आवश्यकता नाही. जस्ट ट्राई टू टच द क्वालिफाइंग मार्क सो यू आर थ्रू द क्वालिफाइंग पेपर्स. सो योर अदर पेपर्स यू कैन डू वेल टू गेट ए गुड रैंक. तो यार पर अपन मान देखिबा जोटी के हम नउचे नेक्स्ट आपनकर कंपलसरी जीएस आउ इंग्लिश एसे. तो कम टू द जीएस पेपर. द जीएस पेपर देयर इज ए डाइवर्सिटी. जेमति आपण पेपर 1 रे हिस्ट्री जियोग्राफी नेशनल सोशल इश्यू लीगल एनवायरमेंटल इश्यू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन 5 सेक्शंस एतरे बिहारी करे मार्क. जेमति कि आपण हिस्ट्री आउ जियोग्राफी रो हिस्ट्री 90 मार्क्स रो जियोग्राफी 40 मार्क्स रो पॉलिटी 90 मार्क्स रो एंड नेशनल सोशल इश्यू 40 मार्क्स रो आउ लीगल एनवायरमेंटल इश्यू 40 मार्क्स रो. क्वेश्चन भी बिहारी करे 5 मार्क रु नै कि 10 मार्क वाला क्वेश्चन पड़े. केबे केबे 15 मार्क वाला क्वेश्चन भी पड़ी. इवन ओडिशा इश्यू रे इकोनॉमी रे आपनकर ताठू अधिक क्वेश्चन भी 20 मार्क्स रो क्वेश्चन भी पड़ी पारे. तेणु आपनको एठी वर्ड लिमिट देखा पड़ो. पिला माने ए फर्स्ट जो परीक्षा हुए ना जीएस रो फर्स्ट पेपर एटा पिला मानकु टाइम मैनेज करिया बहुत कष्ट हो जाय. टिके बहुत सारा पिला को इवन पाइथिबा पिला माने दो स्कोर रैंक इन द ओसीएस फाइनल लिस्ट से माने भी एथि किछि मार्क छाडी के आस्तांती. तो अपन जदी सेडी 40-50 मार्क छाडी दउचंती सो यू मे बी इन ट्रबल फॉर ए बेटर रैंक्स. सो बी केयरफुल. Try to attempt all the questions and for that you have to follow the word limit from the very beginning, because ensure that I am sticking to my word limit so I'll be able to manage my time and I'll be able to write answer to all the questions. And in paper 2 you have international institutional affairs, India and the world, Indian economy, then science and technology and statistics. ए पेपर भी अपन मानकु डिफरेंट वर्ड लिमिट्स रे आसीबो. आगु इकोनॉमी एंड साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी रा 10 मार्क्स वाला क्वेश्चंस आसुतिला, बट राइट नाउ with the last 2 years the number of questions have been increased and the mark has been reduced. So in spite of that 10 marks right now they are asking you 5 marker question. So the number of questions has increased in science and technology and in economy. But coming to India and the world, international affairs institutions, you are getting 10 marks questions. So you have to accordingly plan how many words I am to put in for 5 marks question and how many words I am to write my answer for the 10 markers. Be careful. So you will be able to write the answer to both the papers and clear or write all the questions, you attempt all the questions so you can have a better ranking or can score better marks. Then coming to essay, writing an essay in 200 words spread over 200 marks and 2000 words is really Herculean. If you don't plan properly, it will be difficult for you because that needs a proper planning to write an essay in 2000 words. So that needs a practice. So divide the total topic into some sub points and start writing or expanding those points. So there will be no repetition and your introduction conclusion should be very decent and there will be logical flow of the wordings and the sentences and the paragraphs. So, and each essay give a current dimension to that to score a good marks in your essay paper. Marks varies. Students score 20 and students score so more than 160 in this paper. So there is a big difference in the essay scoring. Then come to the next paper, your optional, paper 1 and paper 2. This is your choice. So confidence level is high here because optional is of your choice. You have selected what will be optional. But the score in the optional matters a lot because in general studies, almost all the students preparing seriously, they are at par in level of preparation and level of scoring. But coming to optional, this varies. Your optional scoring definitely take you to a better ranking. You might have seen, if you analyze the question that previous year's rankers and their score, you might have seen it that the score of the optional is the determining factor for good ranks. So be careful in your optionals. Try to attempt all the questions and in your optional, you might have selected the portion where the questions are quite frequently being asked and definitely you will be able to score good marks in optional. Be careful in writing the answer to your optionals. Stick to the word limits and try to analyze from an optional point of view as a specialist in that particular paper because you are competing with the students of the same domain. So because someone taking public administration as an optional or sociology as an optional without the background, he or she is competing with the students who have done higher studies in the same subject. And the examiner will not know that whether you have done your masters in that or higher study on that or not. But what you are writing between you and the examiner is your copy. Based on that, you are to be evaluated. So ensure that you are writing your optionals of that standard. So which will be appreciated and you will be getting good marks. So similar for the optional 2 also. This also carries 600 marks. So optional 1 and optional 2 are very crucial for this examination. So take care, adequate care. Okay. And so you can score good marks and that good marks in optional will definitely take you to a better rank. So at the end, see the most important part of this examination is time management because so to manage your time, you have to stick to the word limit. If you stick to the word limit, you will be able to manage your time. To write an answer to 10 mark questions in GS, you can hardly find 6 to 7 minutes. Within that period, try to finish the answer writing. If you are exceeding the word limit beyond 100, 120 words, definitely you cannot cope with the time of 6 to 7 minutes. So if you exceed by 2 minutes, at the end, you have to skip 2 questions of around 20 marks. So you cannot score more than 60% in the first 2 questions, but at the end, you are skipping 20 marks. And even there is record with the students who have qualified with rank below because they have skipped around 60 marks, 50 marks in the examination. They know the answer, but they are unable to manage the time. So be careful to manage your time. Those who manage the time, they are able to finish answer to all the questions and they are able to secure a better rank in the examination or in the merit list. Factual accuracy is the most important factor because this is your main written examination. The examiner will evaluate you with much care. So we are expecting you a lot from you because you are appearing the main examination. So factual accuracy is a must. If you know the facts, write it. If you don't know, don't bluff because bluffing in one answer will definitely create a bad impression in the mind of the examiner for your next answer. You must be writing the same answer. So your standard will be definitely undergraded by the examiner. So don't bluff. Whatever you know, factually be very accurate because this is a written examination. You have to be very careful about the word, the spelling, the place, the events, the person, everything. Accuracy in facts, accuracy in spelling are a must. Then you see, so logical flow of the ideas. So you see, in the examination, this is a written examination. So you are writing in sentences, in paragraph, because you cannot start and end with one sentence or one paragraph. So why the first sentence is first? Why not second? And why the second is second, not the third? And why the third is third, not the first? You have to logically prove it. Your logical flow of ideas will definitely give you a good marks. So on an average, 40%, but beyond 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So quality matters. So logical flow of idea matters a lot. So the better your logical presentation, the more your score in the examination. So be careful for this one. Then error-free English. This is your subjective written examination. So English you have to be very careful. OPSC has designed this examination in such a way that The preliminary is factual. The main is analytical. So how you are writing English, your effective English writing capability or error-free English writing capability is also judged apart from factual information. So students, be careful about your English. Try to write correct English without error, because you know that writing good English is a parameter for evaluating your main answer sheet. That is what error-free English, and for that you try to follow the simple idea of writing simple sentences. If you go for complex sentences, so that may make your answer wrong. So easy way out is write simple sentences without going for a complex sentence. So your idea will be clearly manifested before the examiner what is in your mind and what you want to say. And so sentences should be meaningful and it must have a clear idea. The sentences and paragraph must have a clarity of meaning, because what you want to say, you are saying through your writing. So be careful about the sentences or the paragraph that you are writing. And overall, this examination, you know, so is a approach to your personality, because in some question they may ask you so to give your views on this particular issue. So you have to present, because you are going to be the future bureaucrat of the state. So what is your idea on the subject matters a lot. So you have to be very careful, and in those questions be very careful while giving your opinion to that particular point. So overall, time management, accuracy, factual accuracy, error-free English, and remain cool and composed in the exam hall is the most important factor. So take care of your health, because you are going to examination hall in the time of pandemic. And the examination is not a single day affair. This will continue and minimum 7 days affair. So take care of your health, take adequate precaution in the exam hall and even outside, because once you are somehow, so praying God not to keep you all well, but in case something wrong happens, so keep your morale high, sit the examination hall and hope, and definitely I wish that you will all do very well. All the best for the upcoming examination. Thank you.